Hello and welcome to FIS Binary Educational Center. We will be continuing our training tutorials today, and today's lesson we will be discussing the types of bearish candlestick patterns. Now there's this two types of bearish candlestick patterns, and these are the bearish continuous or the bearish continuation candlestick patterns and the bearish reversal candlestick patterns. Now the bearish continuation or continuous candlestick patterns are patterns that form whenever an existing downward trend is in play, and it implies that the market is going to continue in that particular downward trend for quite some time. So whenever any of these bearish continuous candlestick patterns form, any of these bearish continuous patterns form, it implies that the existing downward trend of the market is going to continue in that particular direction for quite some time. Now, there's just many types of bearish continuous candlestick patterns, but I would like to discuss just a few, and I have about 4 on your screen. And we have the following 3 methods. We have the 3-line strike, we have the downside Tatsuki, and we have the side-by-side white lines. Now, to talk about the following 3 methods. Now, the following 3 methods forms when a bearish candlestick forms first, followed by a bullish candlestick, which is followed by, usually if it's a bullish candlestick, it's more of a confirmation, but it could also sometimes be a bearish candlestick, as you can see in this case, followed by another bullish candlestick, then finally followed by a bearish candlestick. Now, when this pattern forms, it indicates that an existing downward trend is going to continue in the same existing downward direction after this pattern has formed. Alright, so whenever you see this pattern form, you take a put. Now, what you do in this case is you take a put when the last bearish candlestick closes. You then take a put trade. Alright. Now, the next one I'm going to talk about is the 3-line strike. Now, 3-line strike forms when 3 bearish candlesticks follow each other, followed by a bullish candlestick which opens either at the same closing price of the bearish candlestick or below the closing price of the bearish candlestick, but closes above the opening price of the first bearish candlestick. Now, when this pattern forms as well, it indicates that an existing downward trend will continue the same downward direction for some period of time. Right? Now, the next thing we're going to be talking about is the bearish reversal candlestick patterns. Now, the bearish reversal candlestick patterns are patterns which form and indicate that an existing upward trend is about to pause or stop, and a downward trend is about to begin. That's what it implies. So we have different and many types of bearish reversal candlestick patterns, but I would like to just discuss a few. And we have the 3 inside down, we have the breakaway candlestick, we have the harami, we have the shooting star, we have the deliberation, and then we have the 3 outside down. Now, talking about the 3 inside down, it forms when a bullish candlestick forms first, followed by a bearish candlestick which opens but closes within the body of the bullish candlestick, followed by another bearish candlestick. Now, once this pattern forms, it indicates that an existing upward trend has paused or is about to pause, and a downward trend is about to begin. So you take a trade whenever the last bearish candlestick closes, you then take a trade, right? Now, when we come to the breakaway candlestick, what happens is that a bullish candlestick forms, followed by 3 more bullish candlesticks, then a bearish candlestick forms. But when the bearish candlestick forms, it opens at the same closing price as the bullish candlestick and closes at the same opening price of the second bullish candlestick. It doesn't close or close at the same line as the first bullish, the same closing price as the first bullish candlestick. It does not close within the body of the first bullish candlestick. So when this pattern also forms, it indicates that a breakaway is about to take place and an existing upward trend is about to pause and a downward trend is about to begin. So you take your trade immediately this bearish candlestick closes. So that's how it works, and it works the same for all the others as well, as you can see on your screen. Alright, so I hope you learned a lot from today's lesson as well. I will be discussing other training sessions in the other videos, so do make it a point to join me in the next videos, and then we will take it from there. Alright, so then take care.